Hey, welcome everyone. I'm going to do some painting today in the studio. Let me try and get my chat going here. There we are. All right, got the chat going. Let me find my microphone. I want to put the mic in. Got a blank canvas there. Blank canvas. I'll probably do some kind of quick, I want to do a quick landscape. Trying to put the mic. There we go. Check. So just make sure it's working. All right, I think it's working. Yep, I can hear my voice there. All right, here we go. Let's start a landscape. I wanted to try, uh, I want to do really light colors. I always say I'm going to do that, and I never do it. So let's do that. I need some titanium white here. Hold on. Not much left in there. That won't be enough. Hold on a second. There we go. I got some Artist Loft titanium white here. Stay in focus. I cleaned the lens. I don't know why it's having a hard time focusing. There we go. I'll keep an eye on it. Alright, let me start with some mountains today. I think I'm going to put this in first. And I'll build up the landscape around the mountains. It's been a pretty easy Friday for me today. I went and had breakfast with a friend, and then I helped his neighbor with a few things. And at least I had a gig. And I just got back a while ago. I already ate dinner, so this one shouldn't take long. I'm doing it on a smaller, I think that's 12 by 16, I believe. It's a smaller canvas. we'll do the mountains straight on today. Alright, so I want to keep things kind of light today. So I've got the Windsor blue here, but I'm going to put quite a bit of white in it because I want a light blue sky. One that looks pretty natural. It's about the color I see when I look up here in Seattle. I've done a lot of landscapes, and if you get your sky, you know, if you use the blue right out of the tube, you're going to get a very dark blue color, which the sky is never really blue. Maybe in the summertime up for a little bit, but it's always kind of a light blue with a little bit of, because it's usually hazy, you know. Over here in Seattle, I mean, we got clouds. And if we don't have clouds, you get this like hazy in the sky. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna, I'll just put color in all the way down and then I'll get started. I'll design something off these mountains here. I did a portrait last night. I turned it into a short, though, like a time-lapse video. Came out pretty good. I think in the future I'll start doing different things, doing portraits and stuff like that. All right, there we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. The family of Florida. Lexi, how you doing? Sawyer, hi. Bree. Hola, everybody. See that? We can speak another language. I'm going to put yellow ochre down here. It always looks good. Yellow ochre with a little bit of burnt umber in it. But I'll show you what I want to do. I'm going to put it in dark, but I'm going to lighten it up with white. I don't want my painting to look like the colors are all dark. I want it to look in that. When I put the clouds up here, it'll get lighter. Let's put some yellow in there. Let's put a little bit of yellow and see what happens. maybe right at the back. Very cool. And let's see. I pulled out some burnt sienna. White, mix a little white in it because it's kind of translucent. It doesn't cover very well. Let's put some of that color down here. What I'm trying to do is get a whole bunch of colors on my landscape here to make it look cool, and then I'll put my trees in here eventually. This is burnt sienna. I'm going to do a landscape in this brown, I think. Some sap green with black in it. And let's put some grass down here. Very cool. I think this is going to be water. We'll put a little bit of water right here. I'm going to put it in like a bluish gray. Bluish gray color here. Maybe this will be like a small pond or something. Yeah, if you guys like portraits, go when you're done watching this, go to my channel and check out the short I did. I just kind of sketched the face on there and painted it. It came out pretty good. I think I titled it Landscape Artist Tries to Paint a Portrait. So it got a lot of views already. Got a lot of views, but it only got one subscriber. Let me zoom it in a little more. I'm going to think about what I want down here. I'm going to put some snow up on the mountains now. I'm going to use we'll have the light come in from the right. Just going to hit a little on each peak first and see what it looks like. This is kind of a small painting. I'm not used to painting this small, this for a landscape. It's kind of tough. Because I've been same brush the whole time. It's number 10 round. But still fun. Still fun. Look at that. Look at those mountains already. Wow. There's some cool mountains. So watch this. I'm going to take white, titanium white, on a my brush, and I'm going to outline the whole mountain with titanium white. It's going to look like clouds coming over the top of the mountains here. But I'll probably put a different color in there. I'll probably put either yellow or purple. Maybe I'll do the sky like a whole bunch of different colors. See how cool that looks? Wow, it's starting to look like an oil painting. Look at that. I'm going to brighten up these here. We'll get that snow a little brighter up here. There we go. I think what I'm going to do after, I got some bigger paintings I did, landscapes that I never finished, and I might go through and just, I'll do another live after this, and maybe I'll do 3 or 4 of them in one setting. Just finish up the final touches of these landscapes. I'm going to try this color in the sky here. Let's try it. Let's do something. I think it's going to. Try something different. It's called burnt sienna. Ba 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 da 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 ba. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I always like to experiment with different colors. I think I'm going to put some distant mountains in the back. Let's put some mountains back here. It's going to have to be a little darker. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I should have started up with fresh paint. I got this paint that I'm using. It's kind of getting dry because I used it yesterday. Time for some trees here. Ba-da-ba. Look at that. Look at that tree coming out of the brush. Wow. Did you see that? I'm going to make a short quick. I don't think I can make a short anymore. There was a button on there. If you hit it, you could make a short the next minute, but now it's called a highlight. That's weird. They keep changing the functions on here. I think pretty soon they'll get it right, but I joined up on TikTok, and the TikTok has a lot of good. They have a lot of stuff you can use to make shorts. What am I trying to say? They already have the capability. They give you not apps, but programs to make these killer shorts. How cool this is coming out. I'm pulling out some dark color and it's like creating some hills there. Doesn't that look cool? I know it looks kind of sloppy right now, but it'll come together here in a second. Give it some time. So over here, I think what I'll do, I want a big tree over here on this side. We'll just put some bushes here. big evergreen tree over here. And then I'll do the clouds. Looking good. I got a like already. Somebody likes it. Thanks. Thanks for liking it. They always say, yeah, if you get more likes, then YouTube will push it out more, but that's not necessarily true. I think the reason why I don't get viewed a lot because, I mean, this has been done before. I mean, Bob Ross used to do this, but he did oil paint. This is acrylic paint. This is a lot easier to clean up than oil. Oil paint, you got to have, you know, paint thinner. You got to clean your brushes after every time. I mean, these you just got to solder. This acrylic cleans up with just little soap and water, and it's more user friendly. Look at that tree. Wow. I really like making the trees dark like this, and then I'll put some highlights on here in a little bit, light green, to bring the branches out. This is looking pretty good. I think I'm going to change my water to over here now, because the water was supposed to be here, but I put all these trees, actually, big far away trees instead of bushes. So these are like trees that are kind of off in the distance. Yeah, so I'm going to make this water real quick. And since I have a blue eye, we'll just make the water blue, because it's maybe it's reflecting. The water's reflecting from the sky. So we'll just put blue down here. It's just going to be a little pond. Okay. Look at that. That's how you put it in there really quick. Wow. We'll add a little white to back side of it, so you get different tones of color in there. Just to the back right here. Leaves dark and a little lighter in the back. All right, I'm going to do some clouds now. I'm going to go crazy on the sky on this one. I just fill it up with clouds. Let me take a second. I'm going to give you a front shot real quick so you can kind of see what it looks like when I'm looking at it. There you go. Looks very cool. Hey, Ed. Thanks, man. Barbara, yeah, I'll do some flowers tonight. After this one, maybe. Sly Cooper, my temps paint me, please. I'm going to start doing portraits pretty soon. I did one last night. I did it in acrylic, though. I think if I do portraits, I'm going to do them in oil, because when you do them in acrylic, they look like a cartoon. I'll probably end up, if I do portraits, I'm going to do them in oil paint. They're going to look more real. Unless, I mean, they have this kit at Michael's. Uh, it's already a kit for portraits in acrylic with the right colors. I'll give that a try first and see how that works. Yeah, here's the flower one I did yesterday. I mean, I was just having fun. I was just relaxing. I mean, it came out all right, but it's uh, it's not focusing. There you go. Just a flower pot with some bees in there. It's more like pop art, like Ed always says. I do some flowers that's more like fine art, though, where I don't outline them. This landscape's looking good. I really like it. Even though I kind of made a mess of the sky. But I'm going to put some clouds in there right now. It's kind of hard painting. This is a smaller canvas. It's it's made for acrylic paint, but I like to paint on a bigger canvas than this. But let's try the clouds out. I'm just going to go big. Not bad. Ta-da! I like it. Some of it looks like oil paint to me. Some of it looks like an oil painting. I just want to fill it all with clouds. Today I'll use gray. Let's see how the gray looks for the shadows. I can already see a little gray here. Boo. Well, I got a few of you in here. I'm going to around my mountain white. I tried some burnt umber around the mountain. Not really digging color. So I'm off tomorrow, and I get to go have another friend with some stuff. And yeah, there we go. That looks a little better. I think I also want to try like an orange sky. But I don't want to use orange. I want to use this burnt sienna color for the sky. It's looking pretty good. I do a little detail work on the top of these clouds. So Lisa and I, we have a like a show on Halloween, so we got to dress up at this one show. We decided on we're gonna be salt and pepper. So I'm gonna wear a black shirt with the P on it, a white P. She's gonna wear a white shirt with the S on it. You'd think we'd come up with something a little more creative than that, huh? Ba-da, ba-da-da-da-ba. All right. Let me finish landscape now. I can always finish my sky later. I don't want to bore you with the clouds. I just got to round them all off on top here, kind of like I did here. Get rid of all those stray lines up there. All right, I'm going to highlight this tree here. I think I'll try my acrylic fan brush for highlighting because the oil one's kind of gold. Let's see how this one works. I think it's working pretty good. Wow, it actually works better than the oil brush. Look at that. It's out of focus. See how it's got some dimension now? Doesn't that look cool? I'm trying to make it look, natural, real. That's about they're actually even darker than that. I mean, I could have left it black, but it looks better with some kind of highlight on it. Then it looks like it has individual branches. Now, these ones back here, I'm just going to run the color down like one side of it. It's like putting a dress on it. You just put the color down because they're so far away. You don't have to try and make branches. Just like that. Just to get some highlight. I'm going to put a little more yellow on that green that I just used and use it on these here. I see there's a little tree back here. Do 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 do. It's a nice green. I like the contrast there of the dark. You got a dark evergreen tree, and then the bushes are lighter. It's a good contrast there. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. Well, I put some kind of bushes down here on the water. Maybe just like tall grass right here. Yeah, I'll just make it tall grass and I'll hide it. I'll put a I'll put a reflection in the water here. So I'll take a little break and I'll probably come back and do since Barbara mentioned flowers, I'll probably do a flower scene. But these landscapes are fun. I mean, I don't get tired of them. So I'm always trying to do something. So I'm gonna lighten up this grass now with this green. If I can find my acrylic fan brush. Now this is grass, so I'm just gonna pull the color up in there. When I do that, I kind of use the corner of the fan brush. There we go. It's a cool reflection there. All right, guys, that's about all I'm going to do. I'm going to put a bird up there and then end this live. Oh, I left paint on my liner brush. But it pulls right off. And let's put a bird up here. That's a nice bird there. Looks like he's cruising there. Guys, that's it. I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back in a little bit. But there we go. Quick landscape. Took about an hour. Just from my head, I'm just painting on the fly. But you could do that with landscapes. That's some fun. I'll kind of tell you what I got left. I'll probably make the mountains a little whiter up there. Put more snow. And put a bunch of twigs down here. About all that's left. All right, everybody, thank you. If you're a new subscriber, thanks. I'll probably see you in a little bit. I'll probably do one more painting tonight. All the likes, and we'll see you in a little bit. Cheers, everybody.